I'm Rick Ellis from All Your Screens. Sophie, let me start with you. One of the things that was talked about in the press coverage of this ahead of time was that there aren't a lot of women doing what you do.
No.
And is that a function of the fact that it's hard to break in being a woman, or is it that women just don't see that as something that they would want to do?
That's a really good question, and it's a combination of both. I think that with Queens, what we're showing, I think it is difficult to break in as a woman, maybe through stereotypical beliefs. Queens is going to change that, because one of the things we wanted to do was champion and bring in a whole new raft of talent. It's fledged 5 fantastic new young filmmakers into the industry, which is something we really, really needed. Queens is a game changer.
Well, I'm curious for you. This is a new project. Does that put extra pressure on you? I mean, it's bad enough being thrown into something there's a lot going on. Some of it's unfamiliar to you, but then this idea of, well, we want to encourage more women to do it. I've got to worry about that too, because there's another reason for me to make sure I get it right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then when you add the dimension of the fact that I'm Kenyan, I'm from Kenya, and up until Queens, I hadn't really worked on premium wildlife shows, and by premium I mean just the shows that are at the top of the craft of natural history filmmaking. So my background's in documentary filmmaking, but at a much, much lower scale. And then there was this gap to jump all of a sudden, because we were making this during the heart of the pandemic, where people couldn't fly out of their countries to come in country. So I had a lot of mentorship calls with Sophie and Justine, trying to bring me up to this level where it wasn't like I was sitting on the bench waiting for the team to come and, we would make this thing. It was like, we are making it. You're in the field, you're in the starting lineup, and we're going to give you as much support as we can until we can fly into the country. So it was a massive challenge, but so fulfilling to be able to go through that.
And your journey is incredible, because Faith started out as a mentee, as a field director, and of course ends up producing, directing Behind the Queens, which is the final episode, and is the first Black Kenyan woman to be a producer-director in this field. It's absolutely extraordinary, and so she won't say that, but I'm going to say it on her behalf.
Well, it's interesting you bring it up, because I watched the Behind the Queens special. One of the things that was brought up was the fact that in Kenya, because women have generally a pretty difficult time, sometimes it's easier as a woman to get things done. I mean, did you find that to be the case, or more difficult? How did that dynamic work as well?
Yeah, so I think the moment you reference is with the rangers, the female rangers. Yeah, they within the community they can get information easier because of what they're doing, which is just going amongst their community and chatting about the day-to-day life. But traditionally, to do this, like the filmmaking side of it, that's less accepted. Okay. Because you literally are leaving your family behind to go into the field. There's no other way to do it. You can't work from home. Yeah. Doing this, you have to physically be with the elephants, lions, whatever. So that side of it is a bit of a challenge, because we still have very traditional gender roles, and as a woman, you're meant to kind of like aspire to motherhood and that kind of thing, and they expect you to be at home to do that. So there was that bit of a challenge. I'm fortunate I have a family that supports me regardless, and then also seeing working with women who have children. Sophie has a child, and some of the other women I was really fortunate to work with, and seeing that they're doing it and still managing to find some kind of way to work in natural history, but also be mothers and wives and all of that. I think that
we can do it all.
It was inspirational.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What was it that Miley Cyrus just said? We can film our own flowers. I think is what she was trying to say.
Well, congratulations for being the first person to throw Miley Cyrus.
Yes, get in.
I really enjoyed this, and I appreciate both of you doing this. I could have talked to you for a lot longer.
Yeah, that would have been lovely.
It was a really great piece. Thanks.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
Congratulations.
Lovely to meet you.
Bye.
Yeah.